Hi, everybody. Good morning. Honestly, when I saw this dance, I became a bit sad because I had no chance to overperform such a good show. But I will try my best to make your morning interesting and efficient. So my topic for today is creating data science product from scratch, and all these things about first steps, how to start your own product, how to start your own startup, they are very fresh in my mind because not so long time ago, me personally and my team, we started our own product, moved from IT outsourcing to creating productized solutions. So that is why I believe that things that I will tell you today will be, I hope, quite interesting, and we are on the same page. So I remember all these pains and strugglings that happened to me, and maybe I can give you some tips and tricks to avoid the same stuff. So my first question to the audience today will be is there anybody who has an idea of their own data science product, or who is developing right now their own solution? Please raise your hands who are right now on this stage. Oh, so quite a lot. It's cool. So that is why I think that we are totally on the same page, and I will share with you the way that we passed during last year. So a few words about me. My name is Dmytro. I'm co-founder of a company called Captain Growth. We're developing a data science artificial intelligence solution for marketing analytics and for marketing decision making. My expertise lies on intersection between marketing and data science. I was working as a marketer for more than 5 years. I was running a digital agency with offices in Eastern Europe, in the US, and then we moved to IT outsourcing company on intersection between marketing and data science. To come up, make this step, I was learning data science for a couple of years to know how actually it works and how to apply these technologies to a marketing field. And then after IT outsourcing part, we decided to productize our experience because we saw that back to 2017, 2016, data science in the most cases was a toy for big boys, and only huge companies could offer to apply such technologies. But right now, there are much more productized, affordable solutions, and every business in the world can apply some kind of data science part to their job. So basically what our company does, we are developing artificial intelligence or data science product to rule your marketing. We optimize and scale your marketing activities, and we can do it in a few clicks thanks to AI-driven suggestions and automations. So basically, we analyze your marketing data and tell you what should be done to either earn more money, get more performance, whatever. We are working mostly with small, medium businesses all over the world. And regarding our current results, we have more than 2,000 users that use our standardized Facebook connectors and Google connectors, so we help them to optimize their promotions in Facebook marketing, in Google advertising. We have more than 10 big, huge enterprise projects with worldwide companies where we help them to get these insights about their customers from their huge data lakes. And we also have unique technology and nice team, and we build it from scratch. And this is what we have right now at the end of 2018. But back to 2017, previous summer, we have only this one. So nothing. That's why I really remember how to start from an idea and move to a product and to first customers. And I'm gonna share this story with you today. And I believe that the main point here that you should find while creating a data science product a balance between product and marketing. Because sometimes I see a lot of startup guys that focus a lot on, for example, product, on development, on product market fit. And they really dive into the development process. They feel pleasure because of they developing things that they really want to. But at the end of the day, they go to the market and they offer to people. And if you make some kind of mistakes, for example, if you not communicate enough with your potential customers, customers, if you do not promote your product effectively, nobody will see what are you doing. So that is why this balance between product and marketing is really important, and I will cover these two topics for you today. So like first of all, let's talk about product. And like I will give a bit more detailed info about what we are doing, and then I will explain what kind of like problems we faced and solved. So basically how our pipeline inside our service looks like. We analyze data from different data sources. Let's say you have your Facebook advertising, Google advertising, or your internal database as a bigger company. We get this data and put to our data science AI core. This core analyzes your data to find either growth points that you should leverage, so something good, like something kind of good outliers, or some kind of bad outliers that you should fix. So this is your problems. And also we define the right combination of factors that caused this problem or this opportunity. And in result, you clearly know where to act, and our machine says it to you automatically. So like, yeah, from data to analytics and then to decision making and execution. In some cases, we even make automations. So we offer not just an insight, but a solution what you should do. So that is why company can earn a bit more money. And this is how traditional dashboards looks like, right? You have kind of data and you have different questions to data and you can ask these questions to data. But in case with our product, we provide you with kind of actions feed where each card is an opportunity extracted from your data. We ask all possible questions to your information about like how to earn more money, what you can do, and offer a solution. So that is why it's faster, easier, and people like it. Basically, manual insights extraction, I like to compare it to like slicing a cake. So if you want to find these insights in a cake, you should slice it. So imagine that this is your data, right? If you slice it in the right way, you find a lot of insights. But if you slice it in the wrong way, you just find nothing. What we do, like we extract all these insights from you and bring it to the table. So that is why customers like it, and we are on the market. And how we came up with this idea, and I believe that like this framework can be applied to almost everyone. So first of all, you should work with a problem, then move a technology, and then to a product. I think that it's like really important to go from bottom to top, from problem to product, because you for sure can skip, for example, a problem step and just go technology and product. If you think that like really this technology can be applied in some particular cases. And sometimes it works. Sometimes we see the companies that launch something that people, they even didn't think that they need it, but once they launch it on the market, people buy it. But it's a bit risky because you can lose your product market fit without a problem. So that is why I think that like this pipeline from 1 to 2 to 3 is really important. And quite often people ask me how to assess my idea. Is it good or bad? Because for sure I can talk to, let's say, 50 potential customers, but I want to reach thousands of people. And like, what is framework for defining this idea? And how to come up with a nice idea for sure. So first of all, I believe that you should find idea in your domain expertise. So I'm a marketer, that is why I can make a nice idea for marketing. But I don't know nothing about for example, financial institutions or about food delivery. So that is why for me it will be much more complicated to come up with idea in this area. That is why I believe that you should have an intersection between expertise in data science and in some like kind of particular business, because it gives you an expertise in this area for sure. The second topic is that you should be sure that it matches with pains of your clients, because without pain, it's quite complicated to sell it. You should prove each time that people need it. And like, it's, to be honest, quite complicated. The third topic, you should try to find the place in a whole business pipeline of your potential customers where they have a lot of repetitive tasks. So if they do some kind of tasks like really often, they want to get rid of this routine. And here you can help these people with your product, and they'll be ready to pay for you. So this is a good idea. And the fourth topic, like this area should be really important for your customer, because if we're talking especially about B2B and even about B2C, we do a lot of things in our life, right? But not all of them are really important to us. Sometimes we think that like it's not so important, and especially if you talk to a company and let's say customer support or testing is not so important for them. It will be quite complicated to persuade them to buy the product for area which is not so crucial. So that is why it's much better to be in compliance with these four main reasons. I'm working a lot in B2B niche, so that is why I can add 4 more topics about especially working with B2B companies. First of all, your product, your idea should be easy to integrate with existing infrastructure. Each company, especially middle size and bigger one, they have like a lot of things that they've done before to set up their business. They have CRMs, they have data lakes, like all these things, and they spend a lot of money on it. And if you come to company and say like, let's get rid of all these things and put our story, they will reject this offer. So people want to keep things that they have and add something new to make it more effective. So that is why you should be really easy to integrate. The second topic, like your idea, your product should require as less changes in their business pipeline as they can. Because if you come to a company and you say that we can like double your revenue, but you should change like the whole, let's say your customer support part or the whole your supply chain, whatever, it takes like a lot of efforts. And usually people try to compare their efforts and even potential revenue, and they stick to have less hustle than before. So like that is why like as less changes as you can to the whole business pipeline and business process. And the third topic, and we actually face this issue, a specialist in your area should trust enough in technologies. So when we launched our first version of the product for Facebook marketing, a lot of marketers say us that like, I don't trust any third-party tools because Facebook has their own AI and it's really cool, and I can cope with only internal Facebook marketing AI without your tools. And we should work a lot on explaining people why do you need our product, why like you need this third-party tool. So this was kind of my pain, that's why I put it here. So your clients, your end clients in a company who will actually use it, they should trust you and they should be sure that like this technology can benefit them. And the last topic, you should know where to get data, because quite often you come to a company and say that we can integrate a really cool product, we can help you, but you should have this kind of data. And if this company doesn't collect this data, you are not able to integrate product. If it happens like quite often, you just lose clients and lose the market. So that is why you should make a research about your clients, what kind of data they are collecting right now. Is it complicated for them to collect more data? What kind of data culture they have in the company? So like that's why this part is extremely important, and sometimes it can even kill the whole business. And I saw a couple of startups that struggle because of that. Yeah, and like the next question, when you come up with a business idea, actually your main aim is not to, I believe at least, is not to create just something in data science. If you want to create a product, you want to create a business that will be profitable, will make your life better, happier, and whatever. And the first questions that should appear in your mind, do I really need all this data science hustle in my case? Because I believe that if you can stick to simple rule-based approach to some kind of simple business logic, you should do it. And there are like a lot of multi-billion companies that do not have data science at all, and they're really successful. Because data science is not an aim; it's just a tool. And if you can make your business easier in terms of development, you should do it. Like why we came up with the idea to apply data science? Because first of all, we tried to make this product, our product, as simple as we can, and solve our business issue as easy as we can. But we saw that like we have 200 rules, which explains what kind of insights we can extract, how to analyze data. We tried this approach, but it covers like just 5% of all cases. And these cases, their amount increasing continuously. And with a new data type, with a new data structure, we will have much more issues. And in result, we figured out that we will spend like tens of years to finally came up with this product without data science. So that is why we decided to struggle to work with data science stuff. And like after like almost 2 years of development, I can say you that data science is a risk for a new product, for a startup. It's a huge risk, and I can explain you what kind of risks you will face. So first risk is the speed. The thing is that if you make a product for one client, for like particular company, you can analyze as long data as you can. You can say to your enterprise client, like, we need 2 weeks to process this new version of algorithms, let's wait. Or we like need 1 day for an update, and it's okay. But if you serve thousands of customers, they're not ready to wait. They want to jump in and see a result of your product and use it just now. Because like, remember even your behavior. If you wait more than 5 minutes on a website and do not have any result, you just leave this website and forget about it for the next time. So this is an issue. In our case, we made our initial version of the product, which we rolled out like in the previous year, 50 times faster. So right now, you sign up, and during 1 hour on average, you get the first results. We started like for a much longer time, and it was like really important for user experience. The second story is about cost of data analysis. If you run a separate project or a pet project of an enterprise client, you can spend on processing as much money as you want to, because usually like it doesn't cost a lot for one client. But when it comes to serving thousands of clients, like it becomes like really expensive. So we started with the first initial version of the product with average check for Amazon $100 per month for each client. Right now, our average check from a smaller client is something like $150. So only $50 margin after processing cost is not a business. And we worked a lot to decrease these costs. And right now we spend from $1 to $2 per month. And it was a really big deal for us because we can make our product affordable right now for everyone. And all this kind of processing costs, like it's an issue. And the third topic, you should understand that quite often data science teams sacrifice their accuracy for speed and for these costs. So that is why you should be ready to make your models a bit worse, yeah, but to make them a bit faster. So, and this is totally okay. I saw a lot of really experienced teams, and they also agree with me. The second topic and the second reason is versatility. So when you create a product, you should do something that will fit thousands of companies or thousands of people. And it's quite complicated to match with different types of businesses, different customers, different needs. So you should think how to create, I call it a burger problem, you know? Everybody here probably likes hamburger or cheeseburger, or the majority of us. But McDonald's or any other fast food, they made a lot of iterations to find this formula of a perfect hamburger. So that is why you should try your own formula for your product, which will make it good enough for everyone. And this is quite complicated and quite time-consuming. In our case, we face this problem because of different industries, different types of companies, different scales and different amount of data. So we should be effective enough for a big company that come to us and sign up, or for smaller guys, like even a small e-commerce from like Alabama, whatever, that want to use our product. And it was like a huge issue for us, and we spent like almost half a year working on it. So yeah, it's easy to make a custom model, but if you want to develop something for a lot of clients, it makes things much more complicated, and this is your risk. And quite often you even don't know how your data science model will work with a new type of client. With the rule-based approach, you really like easily can know what will be the next step, how it will work. But with data science, sometimes you even don't know like what is the reason of this outcome. And this is an issue for data science product. And the second risk is testing. How to assess your model? Is it good enough or is it bad enough when you have a lot of different clients? We worked a lot on this and tried different approaches, and we came up with like 3 steps in our case. Like the first step, we made the synthetic data sets where we know what is the best outcome. So like, but it was, as you can see, as you can understand, really limited amount of data. So there, it's okay for the first step, but it's not well for the scale. So that is why we moved to another step. We invite experts to assess what kind of outcome, what kind of insights, suggestions, and recommendations we give to our clients. And they say to us that it's good, it's bad, so we use this kind of expert assessment. And the third step, we integrated likes and dislikes in our service, so you can give us a feedback. And we have an internal data science model which also assess our results and adjust our algorithms in live mode. So this is kind of main risk about development, but if we're talking about marketing, this is completely another story. And this is usually even like responsibility of another people, but if you're a founder, you should keep in mind these both things. Like talking about marketing, there are 2 different worlds, and these worlds have completely different rules. With the first world of enterprise software and mass market software. And like honestly, I believe that world of mass market software is the next big thing, because even enterprise guys, as far as I see, they want to be faster, they want to be cost effective, and if they have a chance to apply something from scratch, something really fast, they would do it. So cheaper, faster, and they can test the product. So and for sure, small medium enterprises, which is the growing segment according to researchers, up to 2020, market of SaaS software, if you're talking about B2B, for example, for small medium businesses, will be twice bigger than the market for huge enterprise software. That's why, for example, such big companies as Salesforce try to launch something more affordable for everyone. So like that is why if you have right now an idea and you are thinking about working with only enterprise clients, with some of customer onboarding, customer integrations, I do suggest to think more about productizing your idea and creating something mass market, something available for everyone. Talking about special features of mass market data science, there are a couple of them. Like, first of all, I need to point out that right now we're talking mostly about early adopters and innovators, because according to what I see, this like early majority, late majority, and laggards, they're not ready to dive into data science products. They do care about data privacy, data policy, NDAs, and all the things. So if people are not open for innovations right now, they're not your clients. I believe in it. So we're talking about this first 15%. So right now, this is our market. First of all, they do not care about data. So I had a speech yesterday, and I made a couple of examples. So we acquired a couple of really huge companies, and they just signed up from a website, gave us their data about their spendings, about their marketing, and right now I know, for example, like all of you have this app inside your phone, and I know like how much this multi-billion company spent on marketing, how much money do they pay for the lead, how much they earn, all these things, and they transferred this data to like no brand startup at the first day of the launch. So I was really surprised because of it. And this is kind of a sign that early adopters, they do want to try new products, they are ready to be part of all this data science story. So this is why just shut up and take my data, and it's okay. The second topic that clients are looking for a value, not technology. So first of all, you should think about what kind of value you provide, not what kind of algorithms and what kind of accuracy you can deliver. Productizing data science solutions is not making a Kaggle competition. If you have, like, let's say, 5% less accuracy, but you can make it 5 times faster, you should do it for sure. So think about value, about user experience, not about what kind of algorithms you apply. Like, this product should be really affordable. We're on the market, and like I see that people are not ready right now to pay a lot even to high-end data science solutions, because they can compare it to other older software, older products that can deliver some kind of the same value. Yeah, you know. So if, for example, a company has $1,000 for their marketing optimization and marketing analytics, this is still $1,000, and we are competing with all other companies for this amount of money. So this is why, like, we made our software really cheap for small companies. It starts only from 24 bucks per month, and like this is the thing. You should like be affordable for everyone. Usually, this is right now a subscription model, so everybody stick to SaaS with self-service and no integration fees. As far as I see, companies hate integration fees, and if you can save money on customer onboarding and customer support, just do it. So in our case, we try to avoid continuously communication with the customers. For sure, we answer their questions, but we don't want to like talk to them every day. But anyway, they pay 24 bucks, but they want a spaceship because you say that you are data science, you are AI. So this kind of a weird situation with high expectations, low amount of money, but still high interest. So like this is a bit weird, but it's true. And right now, AI is just a marketing cliche. So like, do not worry about things that I have an AI product, because customers want to hear that from you. And you should say it even if you think that AI doesn't exist. For example, I do the same way. So yep, and like what customers expect from right now, like AI code products. So they expect automations, they expect personalization, and they expect kind of decision making. So if you deliver these three values, you can say that you are AI product, and they will trust you. For sure, it's not true. It's a huge hype, as hype with the blockchain or cloud or social, whatever. But it's okay because market works this way, and if you can change it, you should follow it. Like I think this way. Like, because of so huge amount of projects, we have a weird situation with a poor performance of AI products. They are not like so effective. They are sometimes buggy, sometimes bad, and it drives you to a quite weird situation with mistrust, but very high interest. So like that is why you should try to cope it and prove that you're a really cool product and your AI like is something really effective. And how to prove customers that you have something valuable for them, right? I have a couple of ideas for you. First of all, you should communicate value. So in our case, Captain Grows automates marketing analytics and gives recommendations how to rule your marketing. So this is our value, and this is the main story that we communicate to customers. And to be more attractive, we just add an AI. And it's okay, because like it sounds interesting for them, but the main story, the main value remains the same, and this is important. Your product should be, in terms of user experience, not just a tool, but a teammate. So that's why like we often put a character to make the feeling of a teammate. And from a technical point of view, your product should be proactive. So if you, for example, have a chat or a chatbot, it should write something proactive to a customer. Hey, come on, see what I can do for you. So tool should be kind of in proactive mode and communicate to customers initially. So like in our case, we provide them with the results, with analytics without asking. So we just say to them, hey, we have new stuff for you today, check it. And we've done our job. So this gives this feel of teamwork. In terms of marketing, especially if you are working in a highly competitive field, like my field, marketing technologies, is like extremely overcrowded. So there are more than 5,000 products right now, and even like in any other niche, there are also quite a lot of them. And you should be recognizable. You should try to create some kind of recognizable brand to deliver your high-quality technology. If you won't be recognizable, people just will not try you, and they will not see what kind of technology you have behind this product. So to make it recognizable, I think it's important to create something weird. So what we decided to make, so all other brands, they usually like looks almost the same. They are cute, they are funny, all this blue, green colors, nice robots that are kind to you. We decided to create a superhero which has quite weird drawing, which looks a bit ugly, which communicates kind of as your coach and says you what you should do. So like in this way, people feel that, whoa, it's something different, something new, I want to try it. They may not think about what kind of technology we have, first of all, but they will try it a bit later because of like kind of bright branding. And I believe that for now, for startups, branding is extremely important because there are a lot of them, and you should deliver something new, not only in terms of technology, but also in terms of visual appearance. And also, it's important to show people behind this product. So we make a lot of videos, a lot of communication with the people, all our early adopters. Like I would say, first 500 customers knows me personally, and we communicate with them a lot. We try to find what do they write in Facebook or in other social media, try to communicate with them, not from a brand page, but as a person. So, and it also brings trust to your relationship, and it makes your first customers, your first innovators, your ambassadors. And they push a brand, they drives you more signups, more clients, and this is your main asset. How do you communicate with your people? So this more or less it. I hope that it will be useful for you, and thank you so much for this morning.